Greetings, this is Aisha from class 9th B, and today I'll be talking about social media and its impacts on our mental health. Social media is a topic that has forever been debated on. The more you use it, the more of a drug it becomes. I will admit that social media has a lot of advantages, including promoting your jobs or promoting any kind of campaigns you're having, as it can always be used to get attention and boost your career. But unfortunately, social media has more cons than pros. Social media shows people not what they need to see, but what they want to see. Social media feeds into people's unrealistic expectations and false realities. One of the many negative effects of social media include the fact that your privacy is always at risk. Now, there's always the chance that your privacy may be leaked by someone else, for example, a hacker. But the first person, and I mean the first person, to give any personal information about ourselves is us. Because a study conducted has shown that people tend to get a lot more impulsive on social media, and they might release more personal information about themselves than what is needed. For example, personal stories, etc. This in turn can lead to lots of bullying, harassment, or even blackmailing, which leads to mental health problems like anxiety and depression. Now, I will admit that social media is a good platform for entertainment. Using it for an hour or so does not cause any harm, and in fact, it's a good way to unwind. Unfortunately, if you use it any longer than that, it just becomes a distraction in your life, an obstacle between you and your work, an obstacle between you and productivity. Last but not least, social media is heavily filtered. How many times do you look at another person's account and wonder if your life could be just as perfect as theirs? Unfortunately, things are not like how they seem, and people's lives are more complicated than what they seem on camera. Their lives are not worth comparing to yours. Their face is not worth being compared to yours. So we must always remember and be careful of how filtered social media is. Now, in our progressing society, social media has become very, very important. And I mean very important. So we cannot immediately drop it. So what we need to do is take precautions and spread awareness. Stay safe. Thank you.
Hello everyone, this is Anvi Sahu of class 9C going to present on the topic Impact of Social Media on Students. Social media is an application destroying today's youth. It affects students from not studying and being engrossed in using servers like YouTube, Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, etc. It also affects the mental health and physical fitness of students. Students who spend most of their time on social media easily get attracted towards drugs, alcohol, and gambling with friends. However, social media has both advantages and disadvantages. We can use social media productively. In conclusion, I want to say, let us strive together to maintain a healthy balance between and being not using media for an hour. Thank you.
Greetings to all. This is Vedant from class 9C. Today, I stand before you all to shed light on a topic that deeply resonates with all of us: the significant impact of peer pressure on the minds of teenagers. The significant impact of peer pressure can often cause self-anxiety and doubt. The significant impact of peer pressure cannot be underestimated because it shapes our choices, it shapes our decisions, and ultimately shapes our mental well-being. As teenagers, we are constantly faced to make decisions that may not align with our aspirations. Peer pressure, fueled up by the desire for acceptance and belonging, can lead us to a path of emotional distress. We may find ourselves participating in activities that we don't have to do or uncomfortable with, or adopting attitudes that do not resonate with all of us. However, open communication with parents, teachers, and mentors, we can get the guidance to overcome and navigate these challenges. The constant worry of being judged, the constant worry of feeling unique, and the overwhelming need to be seen as normal can often cause a host of mental issues. Remember, our mental well-being is a fragile treasure that requires nurturing day by day. But in the eyes of peer pressure, it's all too easy to neglect it. Remember, however, open communication with our teachers, our parents, can help us to navigate these fears. Thank you so much.